The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Patrick gonna change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Shotgun now for Lance.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
On.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On first down, Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Lance looks to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lance now on first down. Open man is Jerome Jennings.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Boom. Doesn't hurt, you know.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, going down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
McLeod to return it.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! 49ers! Kyle Juszczyk, 32 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hit something.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
can't even get a play off.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around, that's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little, I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck, I close wheels, cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I wanna ring. Spending time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on it, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Welcome to Weekly Strat. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent.
Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. So when you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like you call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. As the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on three like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label be good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. Cause the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. Here's some rappers that shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, you gon' be in this. Don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z has the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life with a bag in your head. It don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the best. When you jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
11 yards for number 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Finding room at midfield. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
68 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Bills 7, Chiefs 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first kick. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Hines.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line. In motion is Hardy. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down by Willie Gay. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And Diggs has it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. They run forward with Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell me a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Mahomes going to throw.
Has his man, that's James.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Down to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They run with Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On the return, it's Tony. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure